Welcome to this lesson where I will be talking about self-doubt and I'm going to be breaking down it in steps. So I'm going to talk about three things: why self-doubt is just a feeling, why self-respect removes self-doubt, and why confidence comes from execution. I don't know if you've tried it before, but if you've done an ice bath, the first times you do an ice bath, you feel tremendous amount of self-doubt because that's not something we usually do, right? But when you keep on doing the ice bath, the same feeling you got day one isn't the same feeling that you get day seven if you keep doing it every day. The same feeling that you got day seven isn't the same feeling that you get on day 21 because you've been doing it every day, and so forth and so on, because you know what you're expecting. You know what's going to happen, and really the temperature of the water did not change. What changed? You changed. You became stronger. You became harder. You become more, you know what? This is what I do. I do ice baths. So it doesn't affect me. I get the feelings that's happening before I enter or before I take the ice bath, and that it doesn't affect me anymore because I've been here before. I've done this before. My actions speaks louder than my words. So the real problem is about self-doubt is we don't trust ourselves because we don't follow through. This is the biggest thing about what creates self-doubt. If our plan says enter here, exit here, take profit here, and we don't follow it, we break trust with ourselves. Every time we do that, self-doubt grows every time we break trust with ourselves because we create uncertainty in ourselves to follow through. We don't trust ourselves enough to follow through. I'm scared of the market. Why are you scared of the market? Because the market has no control over you. You should have control over the things that you do, and that builds what? That builds self-respect. And self-doubt is just a feeling. It comes from past experiences. It doesn't come from now. It comes from something that's been created before. Let me tell you a story. I was tremendously afraid of speaking in public. Speaking, recording like I'm doing now, talking, sharing my perspective. Why? Because I come from a that's a typical Middle Eastern family. Like every time a kid speaks, it's like, don't say anything. You're just 8 years old. You have no perspective. You have no no knowledge yet to share with us adults. So they quiet down, or they quieted down the persons in my family, and we all have this, by the way. Me, my brothers, my sister, we all have this feeling of self-doubt when we are about to speak in public. You know, the stage fright, because we feel that our perspective was not heard from the past experiences that we've gotten. And we grow when we grow to avoid those actions. I remember when I got older still, when I was sitting in meetings and my we're doing a check-in where everybody's talking about their perspective, and when I remember when it came to me to talk, like my heart pounded, I got red in the face, I blushed, I was shaking, all this because of self-doubt that's created from my past experiences. And what did I do? I I went to Toastmasters to be a better speaker. I forced myself. The actions I was about that I did is forcing myself. So I found every place. I even called schools, by the way. I called schools, I called universities to tell them, you know what, my name is this and this, and I've done this before. Let me come speak to your class, just to force myself to speak in front of an audience to remove the self-doubt from my emotions, from my feelings, from my life. Why self-respect removes self-doubt? We trust ourselves, like I mentioned before, because we follow through. Because when you follow through on the words that you're saying without the need to feel ready, you become unstoppable. Why? Because you will become the person that follows through no matter what. And that, like self-doubt will become this, and then just get out of the way. Self-doubt is just your ego telling you that who are you to do these things? You should take the actions that the person without self-doubt is doing, and then self-doubt will get removed from your life because you're proving to yourself that you can do it. And you can do it. You know why? Because there are people that are not smarter than you that are doing this. And if they can do it, you can do it. Trust me, if I'm not the smartest person alive, but I can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. It's not rocket science. It's just system that we need to follow. And the biggest thing with trading is just follow through on your word. Keep your word to yourself. That builds integrity with yourself because you know what you stand for. You know that you're about to do these things because that is what you do. You set an expectation for your life because you're the person that follows through. You're keeping your word to yourself. And when you're keeping your word to yourself, that builds tremendous confidence. Why? Because we become, as Aristotle said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but it's a habit. When you see somebody playing basketball in a pro level, that's not excellence. That is a habit that they are doing on a daily basis. Because actions builds the beliefs. You're proving, you have proof that you are the person that you say you are because you're doing the actions that the person that is professional is doing. And when you do that consistently, you build real trust, not with everybody, with yourself. And that spreads out to all the people seeing you. The truth. We don't remove self-doubt by thinking about it. We remove self-doubt by proving it to ourselves. So we do what we say we're going to do. And the solution here is to build self-respect. And how do we do that? We keep our word to ourselves. We keep our word to ourselves. Let's recap here. Hope you enjoyed this lesson. I talked about three things. We don't trust ourselves because we don't follow through. Self-respect comes from keeping your word, and confidence is built through executions. Lesson check-in. What made self-doubt clear to you in this lesson? One sentence is enough. Feel free to share it below so it will stick in your mind even more. If you haven't done it already, follow me on YouTube, Instagram, and join the school community. And I will love it if you left a comment or a review on the YouTube videos so it could get shared to other people that needs to hear this message. All right. Talk to you in the next lesson and have a great day.